morning, fifth graders. Welcome to Ms. Ramirez science class. Today we have a special topic to talk about. The topic is how do living things reproduce and evolve. The objective of this class is identify the natural process and its impact on the evolution of the species. Okay, the pages in which we are going to work today are pages 44, 45, 46, and 47. For that, I want you to pay attention to the vocabulary for this class that is evolution mechanism, mutation, recombination, variation, natural selection, and time. Okay. I want you to pay attention to the definition of this word, hypothesis and theory. A hypothesis is a possible explanation of a situation or problem based on observation and investigation. And a theory is a statement, okay? It's a statement and that is generally accepted as a valid explanation for a situation or problem. And it must be confirmed by observation and experimentation. Okay. After that, I want to talk about the evolution of mechanisms. The evolution of mechanisms are variation, natural selection, and time. Okay. After this, I'm going to explain that today we are going to talk about evolution and natural selection. Two words related. They are so related, natural selection and evolution. Yesterday I sent a video in which appears the name of a scientist, Charles Darwin. Charles Darwin was an English scientist, naturalist that investigate about natural selection, evolution and natural selection. And I thought that you learned what was his theory about natural selection and evolution. Okay, let me explain page by page today. Okay? We're going to talk about this page. Okay, in this page you can see some animals. Okay? You can see monkeys, birds, orangutan, seals. And the question is, how do these animals, what do they have in common? What they have in difference? What are the differences among these animals? Okay, I want you to pay attention to their habitat, to their characteristics, what is their food, some special characteristics they have. So, in this page, you are going to work in this chart, and you are going to identify the animal, and you are going to complete. I want to pay attention to this question. Do you know that there are 8.7 million species on Earth of animal? So, you are going to work in this page, okay? You are going to pay attention to the picture of the animal, and you are going to write what do they have in common, their characteristics especially. Okay, now we go to page 45. I want you to pay attention to this, 45. In this page, there is an explanation of Darwin finches. Remember that Charles Darwin was a scientist that discovered the theory, and he proved the natural selection. But first of all, I'm going to explain what is natural selection, because we are talking about this issue. Okay, natural selection is the process that led some member of a population of a species survive and reproduce more than others. Okay, this was the discovery that Charles Darwin made when he investigated why some species evolve and why other species die. So And we go to this page. I want you to look at that, at this, the beak of this bird, the beak of this bird. Okay, this bird belong to the same family, but they develop different beaks. Why this? Okay, when Charles Darwin, okay, visited the Galapagos Island, he was amazed by the diversity of living things that he saw. And during his study of the finches, Darwin discovered that their beaks, the beaks of these birds, okay, they were different. Also, they belong to the same family. They are finches. That's why they are named Darwin finches. Okay, we go to the next page. Okay, look. In this page, you are going to listen to track 9, and you are going to fill in the blank. Okay, first of all, you listen the track, okay, and you are going to choose a word and complete the blank. Now we go to the paragraph. And the title of this paragraph is Mechanism of Evolution. As I already told you, the mechanisms of evolution are variation, natural selection, and time. Okay, I'm going to explain each one, okay? I already told you what is natural selection, okay? The definition of natural selection, okay? And the evolution mechanism, we said there are 3, okay? Mutation and recombination produce genetic variation. And genetic variation, okay, introduce new variation, or I mean new species, okay? So generate diversity form of life. Okay, what natural selection allows? Natural selection allows only some organisms with special characteristics that they develop, okay, and the one that have the strongest genes evolve and survive in their habitat. The other organisms with gene, they die young. So time is very important for natural selection because time also plays a role in evolution. As time passes, only the strongest variation with DNA, survive, and the other disappear. So the one that disappeared, they cannot reproduce. Okay, only the strongest. It says, I want to show you an example of natural selection. Can you see this moth? It said that in the middle of 18, in United Kingdom, moth, pepper moth were white. But when they were white, okay, they camouflage against the birch trees. But with the time, black pepper moth were they become black, okay? They become black. So if they were black, okay, easily they were eaten by the predator. So as city grow, air pollution from car and factories turn birch trees black, and in few years, black pepper moth became more and more common than the white variety. So, okay, the white variety disappeared, and the black survived. But with the time, this black moth are disappearing because other animals eat this. Okay, we go to this page. I want you to pay attention to this page. In this page, you are going to exercise 5. You are going to read this paragraph on page 46, and then you are match the sentence how. Okay, I'm going to give you an example. For example, natural selection. What is the definition of natural selection? I told you that allow the fewest organisms to survive. The strongest organisms survive. Mutation and recombination produce variation among organisms. Variation, natural selection, and time are the mechanisms of evolution. And so in exercise 6, read and complete and then match the picture. Okay, I mean, you are going to choose the definition of each word according to the picture, and you are going to write the word. For example, letter A is done, is complete. Natural selection is the process by which very adapted organisms survive while others are eliminated. Okay, and variation generates diversity in all forms of life. I want you to look at the example of variation. Look, okay, this produces individual, okay, with unique characteristics. Also, we are similar, but they are unique with different characteristics. And over a long period of time, okay, variation disappears because the individual with those variations cannot reproduce. So, okay, their species, this species, okay, die young. Okay, children, I hope you have understood what is natural selection. Natural selection is also said that apply to our society. But I don't believe in that theory, that only the strongest survive. Maybe some people agree with this theory, the Charles Darwin theory. I mean, for some kind of species, maybe apply this theory, Charles Darwin. But for human being, I think that it said that only the strongest survive, and the weakest, they die. I don't know if this is true. Okay, we have to prove that. Okay, in the meantime, you are going to work. You are going to work in this page. Okay, look, in this page. You are going to work in this and in this page. Okay, so thank you very much, children. I hope you have understood what is evolution, what is natural selection, what is mutation. I said that mutation is when a species, okay, produce they change their genes, okay. Mutation, they change their genes, and we obtain a new species, okay, improve it. So thank you very much for paying attention to my science class. I hope you have a nice weekend today and work in the pages I already told you. Thank you very much. Goodbye.